Are you looking for Christmas presents for friends or family or anyone else who loves to collect Lego, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, other TCGs, Warhammer, and whatnot? Or perhaps you had a great year, or a really bad one, and would love to gift yourself something? Whoever the lucky person may be, here are the best Christmas gifts for any budget, with links in the description. The obvious choices, but also some better alternatives. Let's begin with the budget-friendly options to put a smile on their face but no dent in your wallet. In general, you can always start off with some cool accessories for their favorite hobby, like some mugs, some plush toys. Honestly, every collector wants some of these. How about a cool piggy bank like this one, because you can never have enough spare change. And of course we have books, calendars, puzzles, etc. My secret tip though is to get them a Bluebrixx set like the Blastoise I have here, or you could also get them the 4,500 pieces of Venom like I have here. Lego has all kinds of sub $20 sets, especially among Lego City, Ninjago, Harry Potter, Marvel, or you can get them one of these super cool Star Wars battle sets. You find them between $10 to $20. If you just want to make a gift card or something stand out more, get them one of these poly bags for about $3 to $5, or a minifigure. These have a random minifigure inside. Pokemon card collectors love to get booster packs, but please don't purchase just individual single ones. Rather, get them a blister pack like one of these. They have a couple of packs in them, they're harder to fake, plus you get a cool promo card they're gonna enjoy. A favorite of mine are these Pokeball tins. They have a couple of packs in them, plus they can double as your Christmas tree ornaments. Last but not least, get them a starter deck or one of these championship decks. The best part is they're usually below 20 bucks. Actually, this one I got from my brother for $19.99, and you can start playing under the Christmas tree with your friends or family. All these things can also be applied to any other TCG like Disney Lorcana, Star Wars, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Flesh and Blood, etc. I'm a big fan of gifting deck boxes. They're usually something people don't buy for themselves, or you can never have enough sleeves. I use the one by KMC for the perfect fits, or you can use Ultra Pro penny sleeves, etc. A collector will love you for this. For Warhammer and Tabletop fanatics, you can try and get them a single miniature. That's going to be a bit tough though for certain products by Games Workshop, etc. However, there are better alternatives. I'm a big fan of getting people brushes or paints. You can never have enough paints. With the brushes, be a bit careful because some painters are a bit peculiar about their tools. However, a thing that everybody needs, and you can never have enough of that, is basing materials. You can find a few suggestions below, but you can try to find grass or rocks or just materials they can use and put on their bases to make them stand out more. If you need even more gifts for them, you can always get them a dice box. Those are great for D&D and RPG players also. And you can try and get them a black library book or something fantasy sci-fi related. Moving it up a notch, gift ideas for under $50. Let's get started with general ideas, and here I always like to get desk accessories. Think a mouse pad with your favorite anime or collecting series. Moreover, you can find some really cool storage solutions. As a collector, you can never have enough storage for the things you love, like Lego pieces, cards, or tabletop miniatures, whatever. And a favorite of mine are also advent calendars. I know Advent is usually the time before Christmas. However, I got my Harry Potter and Star Wars advent calendars for 50% off, so 2 for 1, and they're great to just gift them next year. We already spoke about storage solutions, and among the best of them are binders for your trading cards like these. These are from VaultX. You can find a discount link in the description below. Make sure to get a zipped Eco one though, or a zipped Premium one. You can find them under different names, but make sure they have a zipper so the cards are protected, and they're side loading so they don't fall out. And of course, you can never have enough of them. So, you can buy one, but if you have a bit more budget, just get them 2 or 3. You don't have to buy the most expensive ones. You can find cheaper ones online. Just do your research a bit. There are also some for top loaders like gem loader ones. In the Lego department, of course, there are lots and lots of mid-sized sets like this one for Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel, City, Ninjago. Basically, any series has a set in that budget. However, my recommendation is not just Legos, or perhaps rather than Legos, but a light kit. I purchased one on Black Friday for my Rivendell Lego set right here. You can find that in the description below. Light kits are super cool. They make your set stand out a lot, and it's usually something people might not purchase themselves. So it's a really nice gift idea. Just make sure you know which sets they own. For Pokemon in that price range, I always recommend premium collection boxes like this. People get a nice selection of packs plus a few shiny promo cards, etc. It has a nice wrapper. People have something to, rip open, and it's a lot more fun than just individual booster packs. Of course, Charizard, like this one, that's this Pokemon, if you didn't know. This is the Charizard one. That's the king, so whatever you buy, if you have a Charizard on it, people are gonna love it. Another great alternative in that price range are Elite Trainer boxes. People get a bunch of packs in them, energy cards, sleeves, and a lot more. But this Christmas, my recommendation actually goes out to these Mega Construct Pokemon sets. They're basically like smaller Legos, but Pokemon themed. You can find them in lots and lots of stores. You can find links below again. These are super cool, and I mean, even if they're not really into Lego usually, this is Pokemon themed and they're gonna love it, trust me. Every collector loves to have more stuff of their favorite hobby or franchise or series. For other TCGs, of course, you can get them the same things as in Pokemon. In Magic the Gathering, for example, you could go for a Commander deck, or in Star Wars, for example, Star Wars Unlimited, you can get them a pre-release or 2-player starter set for this. In the Warhammer and Tabletop section, now it starts getting more interesting. Of course, you can start off with an army box. Think of something like a Blood Bowl team, an Infinity Army box, a Hordes or War Machine battle group. Of course, you can get them a smaller tank or character model. But my recommendation is actually to get them a piece of scenery. Scenery is something every tabletop or Warhammer fan wants, but is a bit too cheap to spend money on because, of course, everyone would rather spend it on their army. Also, an advantage is you can't really go wrong with this one because most players have their favorite factions, etc. You might not be into it, so you don't quite know which ones are good, which ones aren't for them. But with scenery, you can never have enough, and even if you get something that they already have, they're going to appreciate to have more to put on the tabletop. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you're enjoying the content and my recommendations, please click like, subscribe, and the cling-a-ling-a-ling notification Christmas bell to get notified about my new videos. On to the magic number of $100. I'd say at this price range, you have access to the whole range of awesome presents that would all be considered top-notch. For Lego, that's usually a good price range for medium-sized sets. For example, on Black Friday, you got the ATTE from Star Wars for below $100. Of course, I purchased 2 of them. You could also get them something like the Botanical Collection. If you look on the secondary market, you can always get some discounts. Check below. But my recommendation, as usual, is something else. And in this case, it would be to hop on over to eBay, etc., Facebook Marketplace, blah, 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 and get them an end-of-life out-of-print set. Out-of-print sets are not sold by Lego officially anymore, so you can only find them on the secondary market. And that's usually a great gift because people are not expecting it. You have free reign on what to get them. And it's usually something people don't purchase themselves because why? They're always focused on the new and the next big shiny thing, and they might not be thinking about those older sets, but that's a great way to find something for them they're really gonna enjoy. Why don't you hop on over to an alternative site like Bluebrixx, Kobe, Mold King, etc. You find lots and lots of sets that aren't Lego, you can find different franchises, different themes, etc. In my opinion, that's always a great way to give people something they haven't seen before. For Pokemon, the $100 range, at least in Europe, is where it begins with booster boxes. Check out TCG Player or Card Market below to find out prices for them, and you can get some of the newest boxes and booster boxes for that price range. Of course, you could also just purchase multiple items, for example, an Elite Trainer box and a Premium Collection box. Another recommendation, if you know the hobby and their collection well, would be a graded card. At this price range, you can find modern graded cards. For example, pick one of their favorite Pokemon and see if you can find it at a PSA or something, at least at the level 10. That's usually what people enjoy most. Of course, the same goes for any other TCG such as Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. Collection boxes, special prints, etc., or even graded cards, usually modern ones though, are what you can find at the below $100 price range. Warhammer and Tabletop fans will love the $100 price range because now you have a lot more options than before. Perhaps you could get them one of the Middle-earth strategy game battle hosts. They run usually at around $90, for example. Or you can get them another army box, a bigger tank, or something that's just a lot of fun. If you like to think outside the box though, for the same money that you would get a battle host for at Games Workshop, you can get the Kings of War 2-player starter set. Or an entire Flames of War starter force. If you don't want to gift models, you can also go for a Warhammer Plus subscription for 1 year that also includes an exclusive miniature. I've seen a lot of videos now move on to the unlimited budget section, but let's be honest, there's a big difference between a $150 or $180 present and a $700 present, so here are some recommendations below $200. Lego loves the $100 to $200 range. You can find the Great Hall from Harry Potter, the Star Wars Star Destroyer, or a Ninjago Big Dragon at this range. Also, some of the collector's sets are out there. The out-of-the-box alternative, however, are these custom acrylic display sets or glass display sets. Let's say they have the Millennium Falcon or Rivendell at home, but no place to display it in style. Get them one of these cases to show them off, connect that and combine that, for example, with a light kit that you can find in the description, and they're gonna love it. For Pokemon, you can find nearly all the modern in-rotation booster boxes at this price range, or you can get them a nice modern graded card, or even some of the lower budget vintage cards. For Disney, Lorcana, and other TCGs, you can start finding booster boxes at this price range. Use TCG Player below to check out prices. For Tabletop, especially Warhammer, this is the price range for some really generous gifts. For example, you can get the Warhammer 40k or Age of Sigmar or Lord of the Rings starter sets at this price range. Of course, there are other boxes like Combat Patrols or other games. Check them out below or at your local game store, and you can find lots and lots of options. As an alternative, you can find some really cool sets of paints, for example, the Army Painter Fanatic game set, or if they haven't started or are just starting out, why don't you buy them an airbrush set? I got my own airbrush set for below $180 in total, including the compressor, the airbrush, and accessories. Do you want to go all out this Christmas? Is budget not a concern? Or perhaps you just really like the person you're gifting something to? Here are my unlimited budget ideas for super cool collector's gifts. For Lego, I don't even know where to begin. Get them one of the super awesome Ultimate Collector series like the Millennium Falcon or the AT-AT. Or perhaps the Cantina if you can still find it. Or the amazing Lego Rivendell I've talked about before. For TCGs like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, etc., the sky's the limit right here. Get them an awesome booster box, something vintage, a vintage graded card, whatever you feel like spending on them. For Tabletop, Warhammer, Wargaming fans in general, there are so many options. Get them a super duper mega army battle box, or a brand new airbrush, one of those high-end ones, a new, better compressor, a painting station, etc. Also, a good one would be a cool trip to Warhammer World in Nottingham, or perhaps to Disneyland if they're so inclined. There you have it, my recommendations for any budget. Let me put my Christmas hat back on. So whether you're shopping for a Lego builder, a TCG enthusiast, an army Warhammer painter, or a Pokemon trainer, I hope you found something. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell. I hope you have a great Christmas. Have some great Christmas shopping. Enjoy the gifts you're getting and giving, and I'll see you the next time.